Close your legs to married men.
Close
your legs to married men.
You heard
it? Close your legs to married men.
Hey y'all, today we're going to get into Nene Leakes, the young lady that will get into your tail. She is reportedly 56. Her birthday is December 13th. I did not know she was a Sagittarius, but that's starting to make a lot of sense now. Sagittarius have main character energy. She is a reality star. She was on a couple shows. I believe she was on Glee. Obviously, she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's where we all know her from. Pretty much for getting in the girls' behinds. Always like she's like a big dog. Nene Leakes is an alpha female on every sense of the word. She also, like, one thing she's known for now, she looks really, really good. But Nene Leakes, she has a lot of surgery. She has had a lot of surgery. It's like when I'm about to show y'all these pictures and like where she come from, y'all gonna be like, is Nene Leakes in a room with us? But she had a lot of surgery, and she has like a tumultuous, not a big tumultuous, but I really feel like the son the problem. She's not really the problem. So let's get into it. This is just all my opinion. That is to be taken as facts. I have no problem with Nene. I have no problem with none of the characters in this video. I'm just saying that because people be like, oh, you hating, it's I'm gonna delete, I cuss, but I'm gonna delete it out. It's commentary. Like,
so many people are reaching out to me about, oh my gosh, Nene, you look great, you look amazing, you look this, you look that. We're going to age this thing backwards now. We definitely ain't trying to go forward, so we're going to definitely age this thing backwards, honey. I'm going to be fighting, baby. I'm going to be fighting to the end. You hear me? Say what you want. Whenever Kenya came, I was 4 or 5. That's when I think it changed.
Why?
I don't know. I think all these things started. So for instance, when me and Lisa and Deshaun and Sheree, all of us started, they were our real husbands and our real boyfriends. Sheree was really married to Bob, and they really were going through a divorce. Deshaun was really married to Eric, and they started to have their issues. Lisa was really with, what's his name? Ed Hartwell. I was really with Greg. Kim was really with Big Papa. Our stories were real. Everything we talked about and did was real. When we had disagreements, they were real. We didn't pretend like we had a boyfriend and we didn't have one. I mean, and then I think once Kenya came on the show, I'm not saying that Kenya started it or did it, but I'm saying at that moment it started to be let's create our storyline. Well, we didn't create a storyline. We just showed up to work and just was filming and being who we are. They started having boyfriends and they weren't really their boyfriends, and that kind of stuff to me changed the dynamic of the show. To me, if you didn't have a boyfriend, you just didn't have a boyfriend, and that's how it should have been shot. I believe now, looking back, as far as reality is concerned, like, shoot, it is what it is. Like, don't try to create things like, we want to see your dating life. Well, I don't have a freaking date. So then shoot that.
so for years, Nene has been going back and forth with Bravo because she just feels like she wasn't treated fairly. And I agree, like, Nene carried this dig on show. What's her name? Kenya did a good job as well, but nobody was as top as Nene. Like, I literally stopped watching, like, once Nene Nene, Candy, and Kim carried the show, but like Nene number 1, then Kim, then Candy or whatever. But yeah, once she left, and like once they stopped, treating her right, so she didn't even want to be there no more because she wasn't, getting the amount of money that she wanted. I know I stopped watching. I'm pretty sure a bunch of people stopped watching. Now it's corny. I ain't watched the show since that little fight with Nene, what's it called, Candy and Kenya.
Why did you feel the need to sue Bravo, NBC, and Andy Cohen?
Because she wanted to.
First of all, I can't say that much about it because we are still, in our lawsuit. But I had a love and respect for them that I honestly don't think they ever had for me, honestly. And to this day, I still respect them for what they do. They do it great. You cannot take that away from them. They're great at what they do.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, I wasn't experienced enough to know that in a lot of these corporate places, they don't love you. I mean, you're here to work, and then they can throw you out the door anytime they feel like it. I love them, and I had personal relationships with them because when I started Bravo, they were big, but they weren't big like they are now. So my contact people I talked directly to, the president of the network, and directly to Andy, and directly to all the executives. I just talked to them directly, emailed them directly, called their phones directly. Today, they have grown so big that people aren't talking to them directly. You're talking to someone else to get to them and that kind of thing. All I ever wanted on this show was to be treated fairly. And a lot of girls and the people that work on the show and behind the scene know that there was things that just were not fair at all. And it pains me and hurts me deeply how I fought for some of the girls that are on the show and how they did not fight for me to stay on the show and how much I fought for them to stay on the show. That's very painful. And
Who exactly?
the cast, period.
Okay.
So Nene had a husband named Greg. I believe he passed away from cancer, and he was young. They only like 50 years old, so he was young. So that's really, really sad, unless he's older than her. And she's basically just breaking down without him and like, well, maybe I should just marry someone fast because I'm hurting right now, even though that I'm not 100% healed and I'm not 100% happy with that person. Which I thought something was off when she just started dating right after he passed away. Like, I'm talking about, I don't even know if it was like 3 months.
Y'all gotta let the cooch breathe.
Really weird. I definitely feel like you should take a year to heal. I'm big on healing and not just getting up under someone, using someone else.
You know, I have listed my husband as my emergency contact. So I start thinking and saying, maybe I should just marry, whether I'm 100% happy with the person or not. Maybe I should marry just so that I have a partner, you know, a partner for life, right? Even though I know the person isn't right for me, I'm just thinking having a partner for life, at least there's someone, maybe we would have an agreement that this person would be there for me and I would be there for them during hard times or medical times or something like that.
If it's one thing Nene gonna do, it's gonna get in them daggone.
Leave me alone. I'm asking that. All of you guys, please leave me alone. I wish my husband had not died.
Nene seems like a really good mother, but she does do tough love. But her oldest son said she wasn't a good mother.
And Nene bought Bryson a townhouse, you said, then a regular house, right?
Yeah, he has a regular house now.
And then you said she had bought him how many Challengers or Chargers?
He had 2 Chargers, he had a truck, and he had a Range Rover.
And a Range Rover. I want y'all to know, people, that literally Bryson has a paid off house. All he has to do is pay the utilities. Go work at McDonald's and go sit on his ass of the day if he wanted to. But he can't get his life together and share with the public why he says he's so, mentally disturbed.
Because he never had that motherly love that he wanted. He always envied that she loved Brent more.
I feel that.
If you're gonna stay out till 4 and 5 in the morning, you need to come home with money. You keep saying at the club and I'm putting on a party. How are y'all making money?
There's a party every week, getting the money from the door, and that's split it up between almost 1,000 people.
1,000 people? I mean, that's absolutely stupid. I mean, who does that? Why is there 1,000 people in on one club night? I am your mom, and I want to see you do really, really well. So, what's up, Bryce?
I just kind of want to talk to you.
What you want to talk about?
I want to talk to you about coming back home.
So that's all you want to talk about is coming back home?
I mean, no, but I'm saying, I know things got to change, and things can change. But I mean, is it just the whole partying or what is it?
It's a lot of things. What do you think it is?
Just me coming in and out, partying, staying out all night, not coming home till the morning.
And you think that's it?
Box of rocks.
I guess.
See, that's the problem. You don't even know what it is. And I have told you many times, over and over again, you're 20 years old. You don't work and you're not in school. You don't clean your room. You don't clean the bathroom. You don't do anything. When you walk in the house from being out all night long, you actually walk in here and you don't even speak. In your floor, and I'm being tough on you. You never load the dishwasher. You cook food and leave stuff everywhere. You don't even take the trash to the street. You have a little brother who is 11 years old. You don't spend no time with him. You leave here and don't return.
So after Greg was laid to rest, like I said, a couple months later, she started dating. And she started dating this older guy. Look, and this younger one, but she was just kind of like having fun with him. But anyway, this older one, now she's saying he's a narcissist. He was married and is married. So her telling Kim, close her legs to married men, that shit, oops, that ain't age well at all. But that's why you supposed to wait. You're not supposed to just jump under the next one.
Nene Leakes revealed that she was in an abusive relationship with this man. Now, I don't know if it was physical, but I can definitely see that it was emotional abuse. And this is very sad. She just lost her husband, got with this man, and I don't know, this situation looks horrible, in my opinion.
No. This is a mental health issue. This is bad. They're like a devil. So I bumped into a narcissist, and this particular narcissist is the kind of narcissist. First of all, this narcissist checks every single box. This is the kind of narcissist that wants everybody to believe that you're a bad person when you're not. They make up these stories and have everybody around them believing the stories. They talk to lots of women. They're just major cheaters, and they're heartbreakers, and they're not good people. They're the total devil. This is how I feel. Like, I was in a very long relationship. I'm really used to being in relationships. Honestly, I am. I don't think there's ever been a time in my life when I've been single. If I've been single for, it was 5 minutes, and then I was on to the next relationship. And that's a problem within myself that I need to work on, okay?
All right, y'all gotta let me know, who do we do next? Put it down in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notification bells on if you are going to subscribe, so you never miss an upload. Look, if y'all trying to make some money online, follow my Instagram, digital business bestie. Because let's be honest, these jobs ain't nothing. Now, if you got a good job, then you should just do this on the side. Because even if you have a good job, or if you hate your job, you should always still be making passive money. Like a lot of the times at this job, most people were living paycheck to paycheck, really like late on our bills, bad credit, all that type of stuff. So you should be making some money online, figuring out how you can get to the bag, because there's so much money out here. Like, literally, if you're broke, if you're about to get put out, if your car is about to get repossessed, it is your fault, because there's so many ways to make money. Like, for me, if a video does good, I'm getting paid hundreds of dollars off that video. And even on this channel, same thing. But like I said, this is not my only channel, but same thing on this channel, and this channel is new. So if you do want to escape the rat race, make at least $500 a day, or a couple $100 a day to a couple thousands of dollars a day, definitely check the pinned comment. I have a YouTube course, that's the Become Your Own Bank Academy course, and I also have like a social media Instagram branding course that's called the UBC. You need to tap into it, because social media marketing is a $1 billion industry, and you don't want to get left behind. And both of those courses, you get a 60-day free mentorship from me, just to make sure that you're on the right track and that you're actually making money and actually growing your social media platforms. Because I know sometimes you still can't learn off a course, exactly the way you're supposed to actually be making money.